What are some positives from this Buffalo Sabres season? What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Sports Talk Buffalo. It has been talked about sometimes ad nauseum about all of the negatives from this past Buffalo Sabres season, whether it be GM or coaching or players playing not to their potential. It has all been talked about an incredible amount. So I thought it would be a nice change of pace with the Sabres season nearly over at the time of this recording to talk about some of the negatives that I have noticed from this past season. And before you get on my case, yes, there are definitely some positives to take away this season as we head into the offseason. The first positive being, of course, the emergence of Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen as a quality NHL starter for this Buffalo Sabres team. UPL at the time of this recording had played in 54 games, 51 of which he started in, amassing a fairly impressive record of 27, 22, and 4 on a very mid Buffalo Sabres team. Through his 54 games, UPL has been able to accumulate a 2.57 goals against average, which is good enough for 9th overall in the NHL, and a .910 save percentage, which puts him at 15th. I don't think it is any question that after watching this season, that it is difficult to argue the fact that if the Buffalo Sabres did not have UPL playing at the incredibly high level that he had played at sometimes this season, they would have likely been a bottom 3 team in this entire NHL. There were several games in which UPL stole a W for this Buffalo Sabres team, and I think that goes without question. He is, of course, an RFA this offseason, and I think it would be very wise for the Buffalo Sabres to extend UPL beyond his RFA contract and make him a solid 1B to what is likely to be a Devin Levi 1A situation in the not too distant future. Before we jump into the next few, guys, I want to remind you to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you guys never miss a video. Also, remember to check out some merch. The links are in the descriptions below. I have a couple of new designs for everyone, and every single shirt or merch sold helps this channel grow, as I literally reinvest any and all money that I get back into this channel. Moving along into the second positive is the continued development of J.J. Peterka. Peterka, who all Sabres fans would likely agree had a very solid rookie season, which saw him score 12 goals and 32 points in 77 games played. He continued to improve his game this season as he found his scoring touch and more than doubled his goal output that saw him score 28 goals so far this season, and he also adding in 22 assists for an even 50 points in 81 games played this season. J.J. Peterka is also a plus 10 as 25 of his 28 goals came at 5-on-5, showing that he was not just a special teams specialist, that he is one of the better Sabres at getting the puck in the back of the net 5v5 this past season. And the last positive, I know I'm going to probably catch some shit for this one, but just listen, is Alex Tuch. Yes, again, I know his production, like most of his teammates, has completely fallen off of the crazy pace that was set last year. However, in the 74 games he has played this season, he has still produced 22 goals and 37 assists for 59 points, which comes to roughly a .80 points per game. Now, the reason why I say this is good is because this is significantly higher than his previous 379 games coming into this season that saw him score at just a .68 points per game, which tells me that last season where we saw Tucky fill up the net and make plays all over the ice was not just a fluke, as he continues to be a very good point producer, offensive threat for this Buffalo Sabres team. And he will likely be a 60 to 65 point player for this Buffalo Sabres team moving forward. Now, of course, there are some honorable mentions in this video, including Tage Thompson having a late season resurgence, looking very strong after dealing with multiple injuries pretty much all season long. Here, the end of the season gave us a little bit of hope that he will be able to shake off the injuries that he sustained this season and get back to the point per game player that we saw when he dominated just last season. Another positive that is an honorable mention is the fact that the Buffalo Sabres power penalty killing considerably improved this season, keeping them in a lot of games. They did not have to score as many goals because they were not giving up as many goals. And of course, the last honorable mention is the continued development of goaltender Devin Levi, who showed some flashes of his brilliance in the NHL, but really is continuing to develop and shine at the AHL level. He has a .925 save percentage in the AHL with the Rochester Americans, and he looks to take them on a deep playoff run on his shoulders heading into the AHL playoffs. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section below. Did I miss any positives from this very difficult season as a Buffalo Sabres fan? I will try to respond to each and every one of your comments for this past video, guys. Also, I want to remind you guys to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you guys never miss a video. And as always, have a fantastic week.